All right, guys. Now we got a tag team match for the AEW Women's World Championship. We got the Babes of Wrath, which are Hardy Cameron and Willow Nightingale, going up against Mercedes Moné and Athena. And, yeah, and it was a good match. I liked it. It was entertaining. Willow's entertaining, doing the pounce and all that. And Hardy Cameron with her shenanigans. But I also like how Athena was losing more and more patience with Mercedes during the match. They kept yelling at each other.
As we all do.
Yeah, but they keep yelling at each other and stuff like that. And at the end, I think Mercedes was the one that ate the pin. She got pinned or submitted. She did something, but she lost the pin. And Athena was just like really? And all that. She got it in her face about it and everything.
Oh, and I can't remember like a lot of spots, but there was that one spot we had a hard time describing, so I just had to write this one down. It's like Harley did like a double crucifix type move on Athena and Mercedes or something.
Yeah.
It was I couldn't describe.
Like they were both trying to pick her up, but she grabbed her from behind and did like a double.
It was
double
weird.
Slam on them both.
Yeah,
so that was pretty cool looking.
Yeah, that was very surprising. Since Harley is still kind of, still.
And I'm not sure, but didn't Athena or someone pick up? Well, someone picked up Willow, which was impressive because of size difference.
Mercedes.
Yeah,
Mercedes picked up Willow.
Yeah, that was a shock.
Which she set her up for the whatever the hell she calls it, the banks, not the bank statement. What do you call it?
The
is
bank
that what she calls it?
No. That's Sasha Banks. That's what's called
the cash out or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know what
the cash app, the sale,
the overdraft, the overdraft, the 401k. I don't know the Venmo transaction. I don't know what the fuck.
The Zelle slam, the Venmo.
The Bitcoin bomber. I don't know what the.
Oh god.
Anyway, but when she set her up for it, and then Willow reversed it that's what happened. I remember that part. I was like, what the. I'm like, how the fuck did you do that? Don't you weigh like 100 pounds wet, like soaking wet? Like, damn, girl's like tiny as hell. But I was like, oh, that was impressive. And I'm happy. I'm so happy that it was not Athena that was the one who took the loss, and they didn't make Athena look like a bitch, because I love Athena, and she does not deserve any of the flack she gets at all from the stupid company. She needs to stay in Ring of Honor and not leave, or leave somewhere else and not go to AEW.
I just wish that Ring of Honor was more like, I guess, older Ring of Honor, or there was more emphasis put on Ring of Honor, because it's sort of like, because it's like New Japan, it's like an afterthought.
Like how the fact that Deonna Purrazzo, like the fact that Deonna Purrazzo is the first ever pure women's champion, that's a perfect choice, because she is one of, if not the greatest women's submission wrestlers on the planet. So for her to win the pure title, perfect sense. Do they do anything with her on anything? No, but it's still cool. Like, damn.
It's like they're not making us care, and they do keep bringing up Athena's run too. I mean, how long she's held that
forever champion.
She's a forever champion.
She is. So. She was a champion when I first went to WrestleCon 2 years ago. She was the champion.
Now the other thing is, the only thing I've seen snippets here and there, but I guess in Ring of Honor now, Diamante is the new minion in there, while she still has like baby Starks with her.
I really like Diamante too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's a cutie.
I like Diamante. I like Athena. I don't like Mercedes.
What'd you think? What'd you think of the match, Johnny?
Okay, I thought this match was pretty cool. I like the Babes of Wrath tag team as a tag team, like the concept of having Willow and Hardy Cameron. Like, I thought it's pretty cool. I think they have very good chemistry. They're a good tag team. They both have, Willow has definitely more charisma than Hardy Cameron, but that's just my own personal thing. But they still both have a lot of charisma. So I like that about them. And this Mercedes Moné and Athena, like, okay, so my opinion is that I think Athena is like way too good of a wrestler to be with Mercedes Moné.
I agree.
Like Athena, her caliber is like this high, and Mercedes, we know where she's at. So yeah, I always felt like that tag team was kind of weird, and it didn't really mix well. And yeah, maybe that's the reason why they lost the match.
Now I have a little bit of a question. So we were talking about this here, just a little bit of a tangent, and we are talking about how, there are WWE runs, Sasha Banks and Ember Moon. And I was saying, how would you have booked them in WWE well, probably more so NXT as Ember Moon with Sasha Banks, like as a tag team? Do you think that would have been like will it come across a little better compared to how they were forced to do that here?
Yeah, they would have been. Well, I don't know about here. I just know better than their WWE runs because I know that
Well,
that classic NXT Sasha Banks and NXT Athena, they would have probably wrecked house if they were a tag team.
well, that's the
Oh,
thing
not
is
the main
both of them were legitimately amazing in NXT.
Yeah,
At either respective times when they wrestled in NXT, even when Athena came, when Ember Moon came back and she had that kind of like weird claw outfit thing, like the thing that had the smoke on, that was cool. I thought they were going to do a lot more with her, and then she signed with AEW. But the thing of it is that it truly was a matter of who was in charge, basically. And
it's such good shit.
And both companies, that's the biggest problem. It's and I truly do not understand the insane gaslighting that marks of AEW and WWE do to themselves to go.
I resemble that remark.
The Vince era would have never. The Vince era would have never. The Vince. I'm like, count how many black people were in WWE when Vince was in charge. Now count how many black people are in WWE now. Huge difference.
Well, you do know about Vince's standards, the Usos would probably fall into that category.
True. But the point of it is that, like, literally, think about it. When of the 4 horsewomen during Vince's run as being in charge, the only one who was platformed was Charlotte.
Yes.
To the point where we got sick of her. Now,
yes.
Bayley and Sasha and Becky won titles, sure, but they won titles regardless of who they were. They won them despite being held back, because it wasn't only until recently that they actually started getting the recognition that they deserved. So it's totally different now. In the same thing as, like, even in NXT, it's how you're presented. It's not necessarily what you can do. It's how you're presented. Like, good example, Bandito in AEW. He's some guy.
Yep, with a mask.
With a mask. But in Ring of Honor, he's a fucking amazing. He was presented as the luchador. He was the top guy. He was the guy who became the Ring of Honor world champion for he was the last person to win the Ring of Honor world champion before the switch over to Tony Khan, and then Jonathan Gresham won it, then Tony Khan bought it. But the point of it is he was on an insane roll, had huge fan backing. He was selling merchandise up the ass. His masks were selling out. All this stuff. Then he goes to AEW. They put him on AEW, and he's just a second string fiddle there. Brody King, same thing. Second string fiddle there. Like, even like all these people, you put them with guys who are guaranteed money, but it's only guaranteed money if you present it in a way that guarantees the money. I mean, hell, look at Athena. We're talking about Athena. Athena has been the champion for over 1,000 days, nearly 1,200 plus days, I think. Is she presented in even the same ballpark as Mercedes or Toni Storm? No. But she's done more than they have.
Out of the 3, I do prefer Athena. And then Tony
Like,
Storm and then Mercedes, maybe.
I love Toni Storm as a character. She's the reason she stands out. She's the only character in AEW. I mean, technically, you could say Harley Cameron and Willow, but Harley Cameron is more of a comedic person doing stuff. And then Willow, her character is just, I'm happy. It's like, cool. Now what? I don't know.
That's how my friend kind of feels about Willow. He doesn't really care much for her because he said he would get sick of her. What? How to say? He said he wished she would get rid of the theme, maybe change the image a little bit. I think
They didn't like the theme song either.
Yeah.
Willow is what would happen if you looked at the old Hugger Bailey gimmick and you knew nothing about the character and you just looked at her design and went, I can do that. Go. Like,
oh my
that's basically
gosh,
what
you know
Willow.
what? Yeah, you're right. She is just early Bailey.
She's early Bailey without any of the appeal.
But look on the bright side, she is part of a friends group.
She has I think the worst part is Willow has the skills. She could be a top person. I mean, the matches she had in Stardom were great, but they're just like,
Yeah, well, we'll get on that when we get on that part.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, the next match.
Yeah.
Sorry for that tangent, everyone. I'm just curious, Ember Moon and Sasha Banks,
So next match we got here is Darby Allin versus Gabe Kidd. It's a singles match there. And
Now let me take a drink.
it was all right.
Let me take a drink.
I can't think too much about it. I was never a big fan of Gabe Kidd either. He just seemed like an extra guy to cheat with the Death Riders, and they don't need any extra guys. They got enough guys already, So I guess in that case, it was kind of good to see Gabe Kidd have an actual one-on-one match.
Oh, that's right. That's something you pointed out. That
Gabe Kidd's a fucking
we've never
beast.
seen him in a singles match, but at the same time, Gabe Kidd is another person that, like, he probably has that potential, but it's not being shown because it's just throwing in the thing just for the heck of it.
Yeah.
So that's just my opinion. And of course, Darby Allin, I don't give a crap about him. I mean, he's the jackass that's setting family members on fire just to do proposals and all that stuff. It means I don't think there's a brain cell between him and his brother combined.
Mm.
Gabe Kidd should not have lost, first of all, and the match should not have been as long as it was. Because I've seen Gabe have harder fights. I've seen him put up better fights, and I've seen him win like titles through these better fights. But like, it's Darby Allin. I know they're presenting him as this top guy, but I'm like, it's still Darby Allin.
Yeah, like 80 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah. I'm like, the whole point, I'm like, I don't care what kind of stupid makeup he wears or what dumbass stunt he wants to pull with his brother's proposal, setting him on a fire. That was still hilarious to me. I don't know if anyone knows about that. His brother recently proposed to his girlfriend, and they made it viral. He wanted to record it, and his brother, Darby's brother, asked him to set him on fire while he's proposing to his girlfriend as a stunt for his proposal. His fiance rightfully got scared and ran off camera because someone has to have common sense with that shit.
Hey, Mark, if you would propose to me while being set on fire, that would be an automatic no because that means you're a dumbass.
Yeah. And not only that, but we probably would have not been allowed in that restaurant ever again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would have been a ban out of that restaurant.
And granted, it was in a big skate park, but it's the point of like, why? I still stand by what I said. It's a fetish. I still stand by it, and nothing has proved me otherwise that it's not a kink. I'm like, so back to my whole thing. Gabe should not have lost. First of all, he should not have lost that easily. And second of all, I don't get the appeal of why they're trying to keep pushing Darby Allin, despite pushing him also away from. They want to push him to be the top guy, but they're also pushing him away from the world title picture. How does that work?
Maybe Darby Allin has a lot of creative control because Tony Khan likes skinny guys winning matches, like skinny guys and stuff or something.
Skinny guys with booty shorts.
Yeah, in 2012, April O'Neil shorts and leggings. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet Tony Khan had him in his office and he was like, all right, Darby, let me give you your new contract. He's like, can I cut myself with it? Can I give myself paper cuts and covered in salt? No, you just need to sign it. Well, can I stab myself with a pen? No,
Well,
you
after
don't
you
need to
sign
do that.
it.
Well, let me go on top of the roof and jump off before I sign. Hang on.
Okay, I just ain't gonna drink for a while.
Anyway, what do you think, Johnny?
I personally don't really remember too much about the match, and I really don't care too much about the match.
Well said, John.